Hi, this is George Alger. Welcome to today's segment of Our Ventura TV. Today we're going to be talking about mannequin art, and our guest expert is a mannequin artist, Edward Knighton. Welcome, Ed, and what is mannequin art?
Hi, George. Thank you so much for having me on the show this morning. I get that question a lot. Mannequin art is essentially mannequins are my canvas. I started off using my abstract, bright, bold colors on just regular canvas. Mannequin art makes it several dimensional, and you're able to bring the mannequins to life.
Very cool. Now, your mannequin art is the first I've ever seen or even heard of. So, do you know if there's like a movement that's going on around this, or if you're just doing your own thing?
Well, I'm not doing my own thing, and as far as the movement, there are mannequin artists really all over the world, from Washington D.C. to the Netherlands. It's individuals who have been inspired to create in different modalities on mannequins. I happen to use acrylics and spray paint, but you see mannequins as mosaics with different tiles glued onto them and even split apart, cut in different ways. So the individuals that I've connected with have really been throughout the world.
Very cool. So obviously, there's a difference between a flat canvas and the three dimensions of a mannequin. Is there, I don't know, some kind of message or some kind of thought that you're hoping to convey through this three dynamic media as opposed to a canvas?
Yeah, absolutely. Before I started working with mannequins, my art also always represented life.
Uh,
So, back in 2008, when, unfortunately so many stores were going out of business, I found five female mannequins and five male mannequins that I purchased. And in that sense, I was able to create on the mannequins and bring those mannequins to life. Uh, After I added color, I think they were dancing around the living room,
Very cool. And speak a little bit about the kind of feedback you get when you've done some of your exhibits.
you know, um, Even unloading my artwork to show at a show, I have people walking by. It captures people's attention um, because my mannequins are life size, as you can see in the background. So lots of attention um, because it's so unusual to see, this artistic modality on art. For art on mannequins on something like life size.
Yeah, very cool. All right. So, do you find in your conversations with other mannequin artists that there is this theme of really trying to convey life amongst all of them, or that's pretty unique to your perspective?
Well, there's another aspect to my life, my art and my life, is that my art is functional art as well. For example, just two legs. Imagine two legs without a torso, without an upper body, and you put a tabletop on top of the legs. That becomes a cocktail party, a cocktail table. So my art is moving in the direction of functional art that can actually be used. Also, putting electricity with my mannequin so that it illuminates and we can bring light to the room. I bring light to the colors that I use and the design that I use, but actual electricity is something that will be coming up. Very excited to be working with electricians.
Very cool. And you mentioned buying some mannequins back in 2008, but I understand that you've been doing the bright colored art going back considerably further in time. Could you comment on that?
Well, the theme of my art is that because so much of our life is must be planned, and sometimes our thoughts and our mind can go to what's happened in the past, what's going to happen in the future. My art symbolizes what's happening right now, right here in the very moment. So I fill in the blank mannequins or the blank canvases in the moment. I'm deciding on the color, on the design, on the shape. That expression is all happening in real time, in the moment. That cliche, be in the moment, and that's what my art is about, being in the moment.
Very cool. And but just to underscore what I understand, and that is you've been doing this longer than you've been doing the mannequin art. And I just wanted to get a sense of when was it that you actually started?
Oh, in the 90s, I had one art class, and I was able to repurpose wood, PVC, piping, chicken wire, cover that with paper mache, and that was the birth of my art career.
All right, very good. So, do you have any, I don't know, words of encouragement or inspiration to someone who might want to consider taking on mannequin or mannequin art as an art form for themselves?
I do, and at whatever level an individual is at, I would encourage them to express themselves. You know, encourage both sides of even with what's happening in our world events, the dark and the light, the yin and the yang can be expressed on body art.
Excellent. All right, so we're just about out of time here, Ed. I'm wondering if there's a website that viewers could go to for more information, and if you have a summating message for the viewers.
Sure, my website is EdouardOmar.com. It's my art website, EdouardOmar.com. And my message in life is to express yourself in real time, in the moment, and look for the positive more than the negative.
Well said. Thank you very much, Eddie. This is George Alger signing off for this segment of Our Ventura TV. Until we meet again.